The market gets sloppy as it struggles to find a direction. This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so the market chopped around today, struggling to find a direction as it tried to push to the upside and couldn't break out, and tried to break to the downside and couldn't break down. The market has been chopping in a range now for a little bit and has created a bit of a sloppy pattern. So what does this mean for the bulls and bears? I'll get into that in just one second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, so as I've said over the last few videos, if you haven't seen, we've had a trader leave the room. We've had several other traders do well. But the reason our trader left the room is because he became a professional trader based on what he learned in our room, and that's our whole goal, is to teach a man to fish. It's one thing to give out trades and then disappear and never say that you won or lost your trade. It's another thing to stand there every day and give out trades and tell people why you gave out trades and then teach them how to trade on their own, and that's our whole goal here. So if you are interested in learning about that, stay tuned for later in the video. For now, let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1 hour SPX chart. Now, normally on my videos, I do look at the futures so we can see what's going on overnight. However, with this choppy pattern that we've had, the overnight action has really cluttered up the counts, and the cleaner counts are really on the SPX chart. So we're going to look at the SPX today, as it gives us a much cleaner view of what we're actually looking at. So our primary count remains the same from yesterday. We do have this high that we are counting as a wave 4 up, and with that, okay, we have our A, B, C pattern, and what we're looking at now is a wave 1 of 5 down, a potential wave 2 of 5 up, and then a 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and then what we would look for is a move down that breaks through the 3810 level and then pushes down to at least 3791 and preferably down toward the 3771 level to give us a strong indication that we are in wave 3 of 5 to the downside and making that move. So those are the key levels we're looking for to the downside. We want to break through that 3810, which is the bottom of the pivot, and push on down to 3791 or further to give us that indication. Now, the bulls still aren't dead. Their case was still there today, as all we did was chop. So we're still looking at the same count on the bullish side of things. So you would have a leading diagonal if this was to play out. And remember, we don't trust diagonals here. We do trade more straightforward patterns, and diagonals aren't very reliable. But the diagonal pattern looks like this. All the waves in a 5-wave pattern are 3 waves. So wave 1, instead of being 5 waves, is a 3-wave move. So you have wave A, B, and C for 1. Then you have A, B, and C down for 2. What you'd have is A and then B, and we'd be working on 1 and 2 of the C wave of 3 higher. And for that to happen, they need to push up over the 3889 area, up to at least 3911 or 3925, and they can extend this as high as 3947 on the SPX if they are going to try to break out in this diagonal. But again, we don't trust diagonal, so I don't love this count. It just happens to be the bullish case for right now. So our primary count is that we are done with wave 4 and we are trying to start wave 5 to the downside toward 3730 to 3700 on the SPX. It's going to be lower than it is on the ES, which is targeting 3750 to 20. But those are going to be your downside targets, 3730 to 3700 on the SPX. Over on the NASDAQ, as you can imagine, very similar counts. Our primary count is that the high was wave 4, and we have wave 1 down, wave 2 up, and we're trying to get this wave 3 down. For us to have confidence in that, we would look for a breakdown below 10,808 and another push down to 10,727. After that, we would look for a continuation move down to about the 10,500, 10,600 area on the NASDAQ to complete the move down, and then we would look for that C-wave rally up from there. For the bullish count, as you can imagine, it is a diagonal and it is really ugly, and I'm not really that thrilled with it, but it would look like this, where we have an A, B, C up for 1, A, B, C down for 2, and then you have A and B of 3, and now you're trying to get C of 3. For this to play out, you'd want them to see them push to at least the 11,368 area and preferably up toward the 11,430 area before seeing a pullback in wave 4 and then a wave 5 higher from there. So those are the counts that we're looking at. The bearish count down toward 3,700 or 3,720 on the SPX, and the bearish count on NASDAQ down to the 10,500, 10,600 area are our primary counts. And our secondary counts are bullish breakouts to the upside that are much uglier diagonals that we don't have a lot of faith in at this time. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link and it will take you right over to the website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there, make sure you love it, and become part of our trading team before you ever spend a penny. One new added feature that we have in our members area is our Elliott Wave for Beginners course. This is the first of many courses to come, and it's included with your membership. If you check out that course, you'll see that I tell you an introduction on Elliott Wave. I give you the chart setup and tools, and we talk about Elliott Wave for beginners and how to start charting like I do so you can start to understand the market moves before they happen. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of our Elliott Wave training courses, our midday video, as well as all of your Elliott Wave questions answered. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade, which means our trades can last anywhere from a few days to a few months. So we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are interested in day trading as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that absolutely crushes the market. He gets you in at a small price and gets you huge multiples on your money, and it's how he structures the trade that's so unique. It's something you kind of have to see to understand, and that's another reason we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, averaging 3 to 4% gains per week, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can make some money together. All right, guys, key takeaways for today. Right now, the market is pretty sloppy and the action is pretty sloppy. And if you know anything about me or if you watch these videos, you know that I openly say that Elliott Wave can struggle in the micro counts because of all the overlap and slop that you get. However, our primary count does look for a move down toward the 3,700 area on the SPX. And our secondary count is a bullish breakout that would need to push up toward the 3911 plus area. Over on the NASDAQ, same type of setup. We are looking for a move down, but it is a sloppy chart. The move down would need to push through the 10,727 area on its way down toward the 10,005 to 10,600 area to complete that move down. Again, our secondary count is that bullish breakout, but again, it's a diagonal and we don't trust diagonals. That is your market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.